everyone, Annette here from Ask Me Decor. How's everyone doing today? Thanks for coming back, and if you could subscribe, it would really help me. So let's get started. Today we're going to do a tablescape for the 4th of July. So in front of me I have everything lined up that we're going to use on the table. I've pulled a lot of these things from what I already have, which is another tip I'd like to give you. Shop your basement. See what you have. Doesn't have to have stars and stripes all over it. Just pull in some of the red, white, and blue color. Once you combine things, it's going to look great, and you're going to be happy that you didn't spend a lot of money. Two of the things are new on the table. Everything else, like I said, is something I've already had. So we're going to get started. First, I'm going to show you everything I have lined up here, and then we'll get started. Okay, let's scan through what we already have lined up here. I have some red and white napkins. I have some little star silver things. Again, these are a Christmas item I got on a clearance rack, and we're going to put little candles in them and make them cute on the table. In the back, I did do a centerpiece. Now, little story about this centerpiece. So I received a bouquet of flowers, a very large bouquet of flowers, about a week ago from my sister, and they were awesome. And so some of the flowers were starting to die, but the daisies and these little purple things were still looking really good. So I took this giant bouquet apart, and I put them in these little milk jugs. I put the daisies in, I put the little purple things in, and I clipped some little roses that I have from my garden, and I put them in, and just these little straws. Now, I got this pack of straws at Michael's about 4 years ago, and I use them every 4th of July somehow in my decor. They're just a perfect little splash of color to get the point across that it's 4th of July. We have some wine glasses, because if we're going to sit out this evening and have a lovely dinner before we leave for our 4th of July trip, I'm going to have a glass of wine. We have our silverware. This is just a tea towel. This is one of the new items. I bought this at the dollar store for $1. So we're going to use that. I have just some plastic bowls. We use plastic outside by the pool a lot, especially when the kids are home, so that nobody breaks any of the glass. So I have some red plastic bowls. We're going to use those. I have some really cute ice cream parfait glasses, and they're very old. They came from my mother-in-law, and they're very old. We're going to use those. Then this is the other thing that's new. These are plates from the dollar store, and they are, I think they were $2 a piece actually. And they're plastic too. So we're gonna employ those into our little scheme here. And then I have just 2 red plates. These red plates I got in Weiss, believe it or not. And I use them like, you know, here and there. Maybe a Christmas table, maybe a Valentine's table, maybe 4th of July. But I use them, and I only have 2 of them, but I incorporate them into different tables, and they just add that splash of color that we need. Some jute placemats here, and then I have some old, one is a crocheted table runner, one is an old tablecloth that used to be my mother-in-law's. So that's the lineup here. That's what we're going to use to make our tablescape. And when we have this all together and the candles lit and all, it's just going to be so cute. You are going to want to come over and have dinner with me. Hey everyone. Okay, here we are. This is the table we're going to do. So let's get started. First thing that's going to go down, I have right here, is our tablecloth. And we're going to put it on an angle. Okay, that will give us a little bit of nice interest on the table. Second thing we're going to put on is this cute little crocheted table runner. My grandmother actually made this for my son when he was a baby for his bedroom. We had it done in cars and trucks and a lot of red. So that's going down next. And hang to the front a little bit. And this doesn't have to be perfect either, okay? Next thing we're going to do is we're going to put this little tea towel with the trucks on it, because it just adds that cute little truck theme that everybody loves. So we're gonna put the truck down, and then we're gonna put these little I call them jute placemats. We'll put one there, we'll put one there, and they're kind of pulling in the color of tan that's in this tablecloth. So, you know, a couple of the same color, and it looks like you meant it, okay? So, next, let me just move my wine glasses for a second. Next, we're gonna do our plates. Remember our red plates that we got at Weiss? Very inexpensive. They don't even have a mark on them. Oh, they do have a mark on the back, and all it says is dishwasher safe. All right, let's put them down. And we'll make sure that you can reach your plate when you're sitting eating. Like, that's a good tip. If your plate is, you know, 4 or 5 inches from the end of the table, you're kind of reaching in, and you might run the chance of dropping your food. And if you're around company, you don't want to do that. So make sure you can reach the plates. And then the next thing is going to be our adorable little plates that we got at the dollar store. Put them on top of the red. Make sure your pattern is facing the right way you want it to. Okay. And next up is going to be our red plastic bowls. So, like I said, very inexpensive plastic, but got the right color going on, so we're using them. And let's do our napkins next. Just that really, really cute plaid napkin. And we'll put one there. And we'll put one there. You know, and there's a whole world out there of how to fold napkins. We're just doing triangles for now. You know, you want to keep things simple. You don't want to make things so hard that you are so stressed out. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to fold these napkins. And don't stress yourself out. Fold the triangle. Be done. Okay. Next up will be our silverware. So everybody gets a spoon, because I think the red bowls are going to be for watermelon, cut up watermelon. So we'll do that. And then we're going to place our silverware. That always makes it look like a meal's coming. Then we're going to do our adorable ice cream parfait glasses. The little straws in there. And I'm just going to put them in the middle right now, just to give you an idea when this is all set up, what it looks like. Now, of course, when you're ready to eat, you've got to move some of this stuff. You know, it's not going to be, it's all going to be in your way for the first course here. So what I would do is have like just a nice little basket to the side of your table. So remember, we're outside. So have another basket sitting here to the side of your table. Like, I could use this one that I have all my stuff in for the table. And I'm going to put some of these things in the basket. And then when we're ready for that course, when I'm ready to bring the ice cream out, then these are going to come out. Try to think it through ahead of time, and it will be less stressful when you're actually eating. A lot of people don't like to put a lot of things on their table just because of that. You're maneuvering, you're you know, moving things and bringing things back and all. But if you try to think it through ahead of time, keep it simple, and it will work. I promise you, it will work. Okay, so let's put our wine glasses, because we might have a little bit of the vino with the dinner. And then let's bring our centerpiece up next. So you, excuse me a second, I have it sitting right down here. And this is it. Very, very nice. Red, white, and blue. And we're going to put that in the middle of the table. I think we're going to go like this, long ways, because it's so narrow and thin. Now, the great thing about this centerpiece is that it is low. So when you're sitting here, you can still see the person you're having dinner with, and you can talk, you know, over the centerpiece. It's not like this giant thing that's blocking your view of each other. If you want, you can do this and put it this way. I do that a lot of times so that there's room in the middle for your salt and pepper shaker, and there's nice conversation going to happen between the two of you here. Okay, so next, what I did was, this is ribbon. This is wired ribbon. Just made these little curly cues out of it. And I'm just going to place them on the table because they're red, white, and it's red, white, and blue. It adds the look. It adds the ambiance. And then we've got our little stars. And I'm just going to place them in between stuff. Like that. Put this one over here. Make sure your candles aren't near anything that you're going to catch on fire, because that kind of will ruin the ambience of a nice little romantic dinner. And this candle we will put right there. So you got like the bigger ones in the middle. I lost my wick from that one. Let's put the wick back in it. And there we go. So we kind of got our bigger ones to the middle and the smaller ones to the outer edges. And that's going to create a little bit of candlelight. Makes your skin glow, makes it seem so much more intimate. And when you have someone for dinner, whether it's your friend, your spouse, your children, if you light a couple candles on the table and do something a little special, I feel like it is giving a message to those people that you really cared. You really went the extra mile. You lit the candles. You brought out the nice things. And even though they might not even consciously notice that, subconsciously they're noticing that you went the extra mile for them. And it makes them feel good. And don't we all want to make our guests feel good? So that's everything on our table. And I'm just going to do a little review of it so that you can see everything up close and really appreciate what we've got going on here and how cute it looks. All right, I'll be back in a second. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the Tablescape today. I know we're certainly going to enjoy it tonight when we have our dinner out here. Only one thing left to say. If you have any questions, just ask me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.